hard as well. They were like, oh yeah, I'm not cold, and really inside I'm freezing. That will be alright, won't it? It'll be a bit okay.
I'm investing in tools for you to use on the job and keep when you're moving to your new home. A little thank you as a valued employee. So let's go through what I bought you and then we'll get started with the basics. Okay, so we've got a 20-ounce S-Wing hammer. The best hammer in the business. I won't let you have a Stanley Steelmaster for £9. A Barracuda handsaw, in my opinion, the best handsaw in the business. Right, what else have we got in the goodie bag? Good old angling tool centre. Got you a small drill bit box. So if you ever need to drill any holes, you've got masonry bits, wood bits. That's for you to keep. A tape measure. I know you've got a tape, but that's a more industrial one. Some carpenter's pencils.
Oh yeah, the big thing.
Thick. We'll keep going. A set of pliers, and I've got you the modern day version of a speed square.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll go through how this works. This is a standard square for marking straight edges, or you can use this to find an angle. This is a pry bar, because if you put a jiffy hanger on in the wrong place, which is probably going to happen, you need to pry the nails out, or shift anything over. And I've got your Stanley knife, you sharpen your pencils, you know, you might want to cut your sandwiches up and share them amongst the lads. Yeah? So should we get on to a bit of marking?
Yeah.
So at the moment this is in the square position because it's on north. Yeah? So literally anything can be laid over the edge to mark a square line. So we're going to try and cut straight and square, Theo. Okay, so you can see that's the line. Okay. Nice sharp saw. If you stand to the right of me, okay, to start it, I'm going to use my thumb on the edge of the main blade. I'm literally just going to draw back nice and slowly, yeah? Because I'm experienced, I can go draw back and then push to cut, and then I'm just going to look down the face, and I'm not going to push any weight in the teeth, I'm going to let the saw do the work. I'm simply pushing it back and forward, like this. I'm not giving it a... Yeah, I'm using the whole length, nice and slow. No one's going to be rushing you as long as the cut is good. And before you know it, you can have a chat, because you're good at it, and then I normally slow down just at the end. And then you should get nice, neat, square cut. That's going to be difficult cutting through that knot. If we just go here for a good example, that's it. Mark down there and mark along there, that's it. You're getting my grazing gaff. That'll be all grey by the end of the week. Right, so that's that. And here's Charlie.
And I'm going to put some weight on there because it's going to flip. So, remember, put your thumb there. Draw back across the side of your thumb to get a nice start.
And once you cut started, Theo, you want to take your hand out of the way, because if that saw bounces, it'll rip your knuckles open. That's it. Pretty good for a first cut. Glasses on, and gloves. Okay, there's a guard on this for a reason. on a spring. So no matter what, it will always be reset. As you put, I'm just going to take the battery out to show you this. As you push into the timber, okay, the rip fence will automatically, you don't have to touch it, it will automatically come back when you're cutting, okay? And you can't pull the trigger without pushing in the thumb, okay? And you want to keep everything behind, you never want to be cutting like this, yeah? You always want to be 2 hands on and nice and square.
With a skill saw, you want to make sure you depth set it. If you don't depth set it, this is where you can end up cutting with other materials and stuff below it. You want it to be a couple of mil deeper. So literally that's what this bit here is for.
Also saves battery life.
Saves battery life as well, because it's not trying to cut up under itself, it's cutting through itself. The skill saw blade spins that way rather than that way.
You feed the blade. You feed the blade with wood, yeah? It's rotating forward.
Obviously, finger away from the trigger when you're depth setting it, because you don't want to accidentally turn it on and give yourself a millimetre cut. Then you've got your guides on here. So with this skill saw, it has a 0 degree cut there, but also this skill saw can flip to a 45 degree, at which point you'd use that marker.
Okay.
So obviously, you have to push with your thumb, push that button, and then you can pull that with this finger for your trigger. You want that line to run there, and hold the front grip full lock.
Be confident, don't be scared, treat it with respect. That's all you've got to do. That won't hurt you that way. Yeah. You can hold it like this, or a thumb over grip. We're not going to go full chat to start off with. We're simply going to hold the nail and just give it a light tap. And then fingers well out the way. You never want to be like that, because you'll just, if you hit your finger, I don't want to go there. And then you're simply just going to, easy peasy. I'm just going to put 2 nails in this so it's secure. Yeah. You do that if you were, this is called a tosh, where you do a nail in on an angle. Like if you were going to, if this was a rafter.
You pick that in.
Yeah, then, excuse me holding my legs, then you could hold, you could just tosh this in here, Theo. Which you will do on site next week. Yeah. Here's another tip for nails. If you were to nail near the end of a piece of timber, like this, I'll demonstrate. It might not work on this because it's thick. If you needed to nail in the end, this might split down here. Okay, just watch that. See it splitting there?
Yeah.
But that will split more here, especially on thinner timber. If I get a piece of 2x1, you simply blunt the tip. I mean, this shouldn't split down here. Yeah, that'll work. Hang on, just a piece of doorstop, yeah? So this is blunt, this shouldn't split in the end here. Yeah? But if I do the other end, I guarantee you this will split. See? It's not a sharper point forcing that open. So to work the nail gun, you have to depress the nose piece. Okay, this won't work by just, when you see them in movies, shooting people, that's a load of rubbish. Well, so when you push the nose piece, you'll hear the fan engage. I'm not going to shoot it. Do you hear that? That's the fan now spinning. This will now shoot. I'm going to shoot it. Yeah? Fire. And the nails come in strips of 50, and you can see when it gets to a certain point, that will lock out and won't let the nose piece compress. And then you have to reload. when you keep an eye on it, when it gets to reload, chuck another strip in. So simply hold that firmly and respect the tool. Just a mild bit of recoil, compress the nose piece, and pull the trigger. That's it. I think we like that. The purposes of experience, you're going to fix this as you normally would to timber. And you want to be doing these once, tap, bang. Yeah? Tap, bang, tap, bang. When I'm doing them, I have a handful. This will come in time. So when you're doing this and you're about to hit it, I'm already playing my next one. Yeah. And I've got it like this, and then I'm going, yeah, and I'm already fumbling in my hand where my next piece is. Yeah. You're gonna just use all them on there. But yeah, for a normal strap, you wouldn't. You'd fix every 300, but that would have noggins between the material. Yeah, so it's fully fixed all the way, and I'd fix it in the joist and at least one in the noggin. So no matter what, you've got a really good fixer. Remember, built for life is the motto.
With hangers, it's generally speaking, with hangers, every hole, straps.
Yeah.
Every hole.
Yeah. On a jiffy hanger or a truss clip, every hole is filled.
Okay. If you're not confident enough in hitting that first time, because obviously your finger and your thumb are quite close to that. Yeah. Use your trick with the old long nose pliers.
Yeah.
That's why I bought you a pair of pliers. Yeah.
Brilliant for a cold day.
Yeah, if it's freezing
Fantastic
cold,
for a cold day.
just literally hold that in there and then tap it. There you go, and then pull that away. Yeah, so if you had a gang nail plate, you would, like Scott said, you would have to really welt that to go through the gang nail plate.
Where you've got it on a strap, nice and easy with a strap, you can send it under. Hit yourself at the same time. Going to the top of the nail there, that little bit. Okay. And that'll go like that. If you hit like that, turn it. And then you can bring it up enough that you can get your claw in there.